Alright, so today we're gonna go over something they're not gonna teach you in fucking weed school at Durham or Niagara or anything like that. That's searching new genetics for hermy flowers. If you have the luxury of having any clone only cuts like beautiful Gorilla Glue 4 right over here, you know that with the slightest stress, it is gonna throw Hermy bananas. So there's a difference. Basically, I'll put up some pictures. Male, there's true male flowers that will form underneath actual pollen sacs, ball sacs that will form underneath the flower, and then stress factors. That's usually genetics. Stress factors both interchange, but later on the top of the bud, when you've got big buds filled in, they'll be single. They look like bananas. They're called hermies. Like, it's a symptom of the hermaphroditic tendency, or a non-hermaphrodite plant being stressed. Those are going to be more on the top. I'll post pictures. I'll talk more about that. But basically, I've been hired many times to go into people's gardens where they're running new genetics because I got the Hawk-eyed Kyle. That's what they call me, as well as Baby Cervantes. Don't ask. So what you're gonna want to do is, this is why you want to grow small plants, not like I did this run. I got monsters, and I'll tell you, I'm not sleeping well right now. But they're worth it, and we're gonna do it. First of all, there's two things. They're not mistakes I made because I did it consciously, but they're definitely things I would not recommend. The first thing is, you really shouldn't flower the plants from seed. You should clone them out, and you're gonna get a lot more stability, less of these hermies, less of these nanners. But with cookies, Gorilla Glue, ChemDog, every fucking thing, you're gonna get a shitload of hermaphroditic tendencies unless you're growing old school big bud. And basically, shitty old strains no one wants that are commercial and just anyway, in a perfect world, you would do something no bigger than this. This is from my good buddy Big Buddy. This is the Big Worm Chem. So this, as you can see, is not a massive plant. Hold on. This is a medium-sized plant. You could even go smaller with new genetics, because with new genetics, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do a full run of things that are going to bring in money, revenue. You don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. And frankly, if something hermies and seeds the whole room, what are you left with, You're left with what I'm doing right now, all my eggs in one basket, and it's not fun, trust me. So you're going to want to go through every single branch. On a medium-sized plant like this, even the big worm, which branches out a lot and is a heavy yielder, once I've lollipopped it pretty aggressively, because a lot of these plants, no matter what you do, they're going to throw little hermies on the bottom. So lollipopping your plants, I'll do a whole lesson on that. It's the furthest thing from stressful. It's actually helping the plant. You're taking away unwanted growth that's hindering it. So lollipopping, trimming the bottoms of the plant, cleaning it up, that's a good thing. It's going to put all the focus. The buds at the top are going to weigh more. They're going to be better. And you're not going to have any of those nasty nanners on the bottom. And you're going to have less bud, better bud to focus on that it doesn't have the nanners. It's a nightmare to trim the bottoms anyway. You go through an hour of work and it's like 14 grams of tiny little buds that no one is going to buy, and they're going to sit there and get stale anyway. So you go through every single one. Right now, at the start, I'm not as worried about hermy nanners The bananas, I'm more worried about the true pollen sacs at the bottom. So those, I'm going to prop this here. And you're going to get right in there. This is going to look kind of funny, but this is exactly what you got to do. They're going to be right on the bottoms, right over here. I've already gone through this plant, so I'm not really going to be able to pull off any and show you on the spot. Although I did have one off a different plant of this, and I'll post a picture of that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 branches. They all have side branching that goes out. You're going to follow each one individually. And trust me, it's worth it. When you find something new and everybody wants it, you're the only person that has it, it's worth it, trust me. See the calyx on every little bud. See that bottom calyx, and right above or below it, right there is where you're gonna see it's gonna look a little too perfect, and it's not a calyx, it's a sac, it's a pollen sac. You let that go for a couple days, a nice beautiful white flower will come out, pollinate your entire room, your crop will be seeded, and all the buds will have the hermaphroditic tendency in it, so you're not gonna want to pop them. I'm going a lot faster than you should be going. Like I said, I already looked at this plant, so I'm gonna keep doing this, every week, more than that. But for right now, I'm just illustrating the point, and then you give the plant a little turn. You get back, really look at it, and just breathe, chill there, pump some music. I turned off mine so I could do this video, but just sit there, listen to music, chill with your plants, breathe, bring them out, move them around, and only water them when they want it. Fuck, man. Anyway, I'll post more information on all that stuff soon. Just literally got the idea. I'm like, I want to do a quick little video on this because this is something that is a bit of a specialty of mine, and I think is overlooked, and it's part of the Kyle organic method that I teach people. That kind of sets me apart from other people, I think. So everybody's doing this stuff, but the way they do it and the importance they place on certain things, I think, is what matters in a lot of senses. So go make some music. Thank you.